speaking in his signature style. Welcome to Howard's Opinion. I'm your host, Howard, and we're delighted to have you tuning in today. As we delve into the world of sports, our first topic of discussion is the recent performance of the Devils. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Howard, what's the prognosis for this team? Well, let me tell you, it's a mixed bag. On one hand, they've shown flashes of brilliance, particularly in their power play, and the resurgence of Dougie, who seems to have found his mojo after a brief stint in the press box. But on the other hand, inconsistency has been their Achilles heel, making it challenging for them to sustain any momentum. Now, let's dive into their recent game against the Kraken. The final score was a thrilling one, with the Devils emerging victorious in overtime, courtesy of Captain Nico's slick move that left Grubauer bewildered. But what caught my attention was the team's defensive performance, which was nothing short of stellar, giving up only 1.2 xGA at 5v5. If they can maintain this level of defensive prowess, I might just start believing in their potential. However, there are still areas that require significant improvement, particularly their fourth line, which has been underwhelming, to say the least. Glendening's performance has been a concern, and it's essential for the team to find a solution to address this issue. The fact that he's breaking charts in all the wrong ways is a telling sign that something needs to change. As we continue to analyze the Devils' performance, one thing is clear: they have the talent, but it's the consistency that's eluding them. Can they turn it around and make a push for the playoffs? Only time will tell. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Speaking of momentum and runs, welcome back to Howard's Opinion, folks. We're diving into the world of European basketball, where the stakes are high and the competition is fierce. I've got a fascinating story for you, straight from the courts of the EuroLeague. It's about a team that's looking to make a statement, to prove themselves as contenders in this prestigious tournament. I'm talking about Žalgiris, a Lithuanian powerhouse with a rich history and a roster full of talented players. Now, one player who's caught my attention is Maodo Lo, a 33-year-old guard with a storied career that spans multiple European clubs. This Ivy League alum has been making waves in the basketball world, and I've got to say, his story is nothing short of inspiring. From his humble beginnings at Columbia University to his current stint with Žalgiris, Lo has consistently demonstrated his dedication, passion, and love for the game. As we heard from Lo himself, the team's goal is to get back to piling up wins and making a deep run in the EuroLeague. With a talented roster that includes Nigel Williams-Goss, Sylvan Francisco, and Moses Wright, Žalgiris has all the ingredients to make a serious push for the top spot. But, as Lo so aptly put it, it's a marathon, not a sprint. The team needs to stay focused, adapt to their coach's game plan, and execute with precision. Now, I know what you're thinking. What sets Žalgiris apart from other teams in the EuroLeague? Well, my friends, it's their incredible fan base. The Žalgirio Arena is electric, with a crazy fan base that loves basketball and creates an atmosphere that's pretty impressive, to say the least. It's no wonder that Lo and his teammates feed off this energy, using it to fuel their performances on the court. As we look ahead to the rest of the season, one thing is clear: anything is possible for Žalgiris. With their talent, chemistry, and determination, they've got a real shot at making a deep run in the EuroLeague. And who knows? Maybe, just maybe, they'll find themselves hoisting that coveted trophy, crowned as the champions of Europe. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. As we wrap up today's show, I want to dive into the world of NFL coaching changes. The Atlanta Falcons recently parted ways with head coach Raheem Morris after just 2 seasons, and now they're on the hunt for a new leader. According to the latest odds at FanDuel Sportsbook, Kevin Stefanski, the former Browns head coach, is the favorite to land the job at +210. Stefanski has had success in the past, earning Coach of the Year honors in 2020 and leading the Browns to the playoffs twice. But he's not the only contender. Brian Flores, currently the Vikings defensive coordinator, is also a top candidate, with odds of +550. Flores has done an impressive job with the Vikings defense, and his experience as a head coach with the Dolphins could make him an attractive choice for the Falcons. And then there's Mike Tomlin, who stepped down as the Steelers' head coach after 19 seasons. With a record of 1-3-11-4-2-2, Tomlin is certainly an experienced candidate, but his odds are longer at plus 1900. It'll be interesting to see if the Falcons decide to go with a seasoned veteran like Tomlin or opt for someone newer to the head coaching scene. As the NFL coaching carousel continues to spin, one thing's for sure: the Falcons will be looking for someone who can bring them success and stability. Whoever they choose, it'll be a crucial decision that could shape the future of the franchise. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep your head in the game.